sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born! Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil!
Hello, Huntrix fans. Welcome to the video. Today, we shall crack some My Little Soda Pop and answer the most burning question in the K-pop Demon Hunters community. Is Genu still alive? I mean, how strong is Huntrix? In celebration of the success of the K-pop Demon Hunters movie, I shall go over inverse calculations and statements from the movie. Whether or not these ladies being number one on the Billboard Hot 100 is a reflection of their true power remains unanswered. Until now. Welcome to Fiction Analysis. Inspired by real-life female K-pop groups like ITZY, Blackpink, and TWICE, in the world of K-pop Demon Hunters, hundreds of years ago, demons consumed the souls of the innocent and would channel said souls to their king, Gimma. The first demon hunters stopped them, and as their harmonious voices empowered their attacks, they also connected with the people they protected, uniting everyone's souls and forming the barrier separating the demon realm and the human world, called the Hanm Moon. Several generations of hunters would carry this sacred duty. The most recent generation of the female trio came to be Mira, Zoe, and Rumi. Mira, the lead dancer of the group, wields a gokdo, the curved moon sword, cool, rebellious, yet fiercely protective towards the one she cares for. Zoe, the lyricist / rapper of the group, wields the shinkal, or the god's knife. She can throw these daggers at a distance or use them to dice up demons at a close range. The bubbly and energetic one of the group, she holds the group down with her sick bars and her massive heart. Now, for the lead vocalist and K-pop royal herself, Rumi's weapon of choice, the Sanggyeom, also called the Four Tigers Evil Slayer, a weapon of a leader, and all of the Huntrix weapons are inspired by real ancient Korean weapons used by shamans to ward off evil spirits. Funny thing is that Rumi herself is part of the evil, considering she's a half-demon. During certain parts of the movie, she demonstrated demonic traits and abilities like claws, teleportation, and the most unique to her is that her voice was able to affect the entire Hanm Moon itself. Speaking of the Hanm Moon, not only can they draw upon its power to gain extra abilities like summoning their weapons, levitating in the air, they can also be empowered by the Hanm Moon itself in dire situations where there is a concentration of people's souls harmonizing with Huntrix when the girls are united as one, similar to what happened in the end of the movie. Beating demons is what they do, yeah. Which is relevant because demons have shown being able to tear off the cockpit of the Huntrix private plane, which I have calculated to require 4.17 million to 14.13 million joules of energy, which translates to wall level plus. All of the Huntrix girls should scale to this in their base forms, which is consistent considering a Huntrix can no-sell a superhero landing from the sky. If they reach terminal velocity, the kinetic energy generated would equal wall level. The highest end for Huntrix in their base forms is them sending a demon through a bathhouse wall, which can equal up to small building level. Remember when I kept reiterating Huntrix in their base forms? That is because due to how the Hanm Moon functions, the souls of the fans can strengthen the Huntrix girls beyond their base level strength. Normally, they wouldn't scale to the Hanm Moon itself. However, considering they defeated Gimma at the end of the story, I can get a better interpretation of their highest ends of scaling regardless. Due to the energy output of Gimma's fire body, he would have to casually be outputting building levels of energy. There are many ways to interpret how the Gimma defeat was achieved. If we assume Rumi and the others dispel Gimma's darkness as heavy clouds from the respective area they were in and the 5-second time frame in which it took, the kinetic energy required to achieve this would be 521 megatons of TNT. That is over 10 times greater than the largest nuke ever tested, the Tsar Bomba. This is supported by the fact that we treat it as if it became night and day. The light the Huntrix girls produce if it spanned over the entire planet would equal 380.8 megatons of TNT. Both of the feats I just mentioned would be at mountain level. Another way to skin this cat, sorry Derpy, if we could scale Gimma at his peak, and it was said in Genu's Lament that Gimma could make the world tremble with his roar, a feat that would require 1.06 teratons of TNT, or small country level. You could argue this is just fancy wordplay, but if we take in consideration that Gimma's darkness clouded the entire surface of the world, the energy to produce those kinds of cloud formations would require around large island to small country level. Now, we can gear up and take you down. The highest possible meta for the amped Huntrix girls. As I mentioned, if Gimma's darkness truly covered the entire planet, and when Rumi, Mira, and Zoe released a massive wave of light to defeat the darkness, the energy of the shockwave spreading across the world would require 96.8 zetatons of TNT, marking them as planet level. Speed is more grounded than you might think. They can casually move and react at subsonic speeds. The Huntrix girls were able to fight demons while skydiving to their concert at terminal velocity, which, for non-Americans watching this, is roughly 55.88 meters per second. Another feat is Rumi blocking Gimma's fire attack at 70 meters per second. Those are their top speeds, unless you believe they have light speed attacks, since their energy attacks are light-based. All of their feats are thanks to the years of training under Selene to become strong demon hunters. It got to the point where Selene believed Huntrix would be the first group to create the Golden Hanm Moon. But something even better happened. When Rumi accepted her demon heritage, Zoe spoke her mind, and Mira became more sensitive. They could clear the darkness from the world, and, more importantly, from within their hearts, to create a new rainbow Hanm Moon. Now that our analysis is done, all three Huntrix girls' attack power and durability should consistently be wall level to small building level with subsonic speeds. When they get their soul amp via the Hanm Moon, they can reach mountain level at the low end, small country level in the mid end, and possibly be planetary at most, thanks to the Hanm Moon scaling. That's it for today's video, homies. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Fiction Analysis. Don't worry, that Ellie vs. Clementine video is still coming out. Just working on some other topics first. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment telling me who your Huntrix bias is. Mine is Zoe, in case you're curious. You can also donate to my Cash App if you want to commission a video. Until next time, keep on creating. See you around.